The battlefield is set. Two kings of the past versus two titans of modern creation. This isn't just a fight, it's a war for the title of the ultimate predator. Let's break down the contenders. On one side, we have Team Paleo, the legends of the Cretaceous, Tyrannosaurus rex, and Spinosaurus aegypticus. The tyrant lizard king, T-Rex, wasn't just big, it was a walking fortress of muscle and bone. Weighing up to 9 tons, its skull was built to withstand incredible forces. Its claim to fame, the most powerful bite force of any land animal ever. We're talking 13,000 pounds per square inch, enough to shatter bone with terrifying ease. Its teeth weren't just sharp. They were like railroad spikes, designed to puncture deep and tear through flesh. While its arms were small, its legs were powerful, and its low center of gravity made it a surprisingly agile brawler for its size. T-Rex was the apex predator of its time for a reason. It was a pure powerhouse, built for confrontation. Its partner is the enigmatic Spinosaurus. Longer than T-Rex, stretching over 50 feet, Spinosaurus was a creature of two worlds. Its long, crocodile-like snout was filled with conical teeth, perfect for gripping slippery prey. Its powerful arms, tipped with massive hooked claws, were formidable weapons, capable of swiping and tearing. The massive sail on its back, while its exact function is debated, added to its intimidating profile. But Spinosaurus's true advantage lay in its semi-aquatic nature. Its tail, shaped like a giant paddle, allowed it to propel itself through water with surprising speed and agility. This wasn't just a land-based predator, it was an amphibious hunter, a master of the shoreline and the river. Now, let's look at Team Hybrid, the engineered nightmares. First up, Giganotosaurus. While its name means giant southern lizard, this isn't the genetically modified version from the movies, but the real-deal Cretaceous carnivore that rivaled T-Rex in size. It was slightly longer and more slender, built for speed over brute force. Its skull was long and narrow, and its teeth were more like blades, designed for slicing and causing massive blood loss. Giganotosaurus was a pack hunter, a strategic killer that would wear down its prey with repeated deep slashes. It wouldn't crush you, it would bleed you dry. Its bite force was weaker than T-Rex's, but its speed and slashing attack made it an incredibly dangerous adversary. It was the marathon runner to T-Rex's heavyweight boxer. And finally, the wild card, the Indominus rex, a pure genetic monstrosity. Its base genome is a T-Rex, but it's blended with the DNA of multiple other species. From Carnotaurus, it gets its bony horns and the ability to grow to its adult size incredibly fast. From Giganotosaurus, its size and jaw structure. From Rugops, its tough osteoderms, providing a scaly armor. From Velociraptor, its high intelligence and problem-solving skills. It also possesses the ability to camouflage itself and hide its thermal signature, making it a ghost in the jungle. The Indominus isn't just an animal, it's a hyper-intelligent weapon. It kills for sport, it outsmarts its opponents, and its mix of traits makes it terrifyingly unpredictable. So, the stage is set. Let's imagine the battleground, a large forested enclosure with a significant river system running through it, giving both teams a chance to play to their strengths. The fight begins. The Indominus, using its intelligence, would likely initiate the conflict. It wouldn't charge head-on, it would use its camouflage to stalk its prey. Let's say it targets the T-Rex, seeing it as the primary physical threat. Giganotosaurus, a natural pack hunter, would coordinate with the Indominus. It would use its speed to flank, trying to get to the T-Rex's side. The ambush is sprung. The Indominus appears from the trees, roaring a challenge. But the T-Rex is no fool. Its senses, particularly its keen sense of smell and hearing, are legendary. It turns to face the Indominus, just as it lunges. The two collide with the force of a freight train. It's a clash of titans. The Indominus's longer arms and claws give it a reach advantage, slashing at the T-Rex's face and neck. But the T-Rex absorbs the blows, its massive skull acting as a shield. It's looking for one opening, one chance to bring its devastating bite into play. Meanwhile, the Giganotosaurus attacks from the flank, just as planned. It rushes in, snapping its blade-like teeth, aiming for the T-Rex's powerful legs. It lands a deep gash, and blood begins to flow. The strategy is working. Bleed the powerhouse dry. The T-Rex roars in pain and fury, now fighting a two-front war. It's strong, but it can't be in two places at once. This is where the Spinosaurus makes its move. It erupts from the river, a dripping behemoth. It doesn't go for the Indominus, it targets the Giganotosaurus. Spinosaurus's size alone is a shock, but its weapons are what turn the tide. It swings its huge clawed arms, catching the Giganotosaurus on the side. The claws, designed for tearing fish, rip through hide and muscle. The Giganotosaurus, not built for such a direct assault, stumbles back, surprised and wounded. The fight is now to 1-in-1 duels. The T-Rex, freed from its 2-in-1 predicament, focuses all its rage on the Indominus. The Indominus is intelligent, but the T-Rex is a specialist in this kind of fight. It's pure, instinctual combat. The Indominus tries to outmaneuver it, but the T-Rex anticipates its moves. It shoves the Indominus with its massive head, knocking it off balance. And in that split second, the T-Rex strikes. Its jaws clamp down on the Indominus's shoulder. The sound is horrifying, a crunch of bone and tearing flesh. The Indominus shrieks, a sound of synthetic and organic pain, its armor-like hide proving insufficient against such immense pressure. Simultaneously, the battle by the water rages on. The Giganotosaurus tries to use its speed, circling the Spinosaurus, but the Spinosaurus uses the river to its advantage. It backs into the shallows, forcing the Giganotosaurus to come to it. The Giga lunges, and the Spinosaurus meets it with a snap of its long jaws, clamping onto the Giga's snout. A tug-of-war begins, but the Spinosaurus has the leverage and the stronger grip for this kind of struggle. It drags the Giganotosaurus deeper into the water. The Giga, a land animal, begins to panic, its feet slipping on the muddy riverbed. The Spinosaurus uses this to its full advantage, pulling its rival under the surface. Back on land, the T-Rex has the Indominus pinned. Despite its intelligence, the Indominus is now in a raw power struggle it cannot win. The T-Rex shakes it violently, like a dog with a chew toy. The Indominus' genetic advantages mean little when it's caught in the strongest bite the world has ever known. With a final brutal wrench, the T-Rex delivers the killing blow. The genetically engineered monster goes still. The T-Rex, battered and bleeding but victorious, lets out a deafening roar of triumph that echoes through the forest. As the roar fades, the Spinosaurus emerges from the river, leaving the defeated Giganotosaurus in the murky depths. The two ancient kings, the tyrant and the pharaoh, stand over their fallen enemies. So, why did Team Paleo win? It wasn't just about strength, it was about specialization and synergy. The T-Rex was the ultimate brawler, a specialist in raw, overwhelming power. The Indominus, a jack of all trades, was ultimately a master of none when faced with a true specialist. Its intelligence was countered by the T-Rex's sheer combat instinct, and the Spinosaurus was the perfect counter to the Giganotosaurus. The Giga's slashing hit-and-run tactics were neutralized by the Spinosaurus's grappling style and its home field advantage in the water. Team Paleo didn't need a plan. Their very nature was the plan. The Tyrannosaurus was the land's undisputed heavyweight champion, and the Spinosaurus was the master of the waterways. Together, their specialized skills covered all bases, proving that millions of years of evolution can create a more effective killing machine than any lab ever could. The engineered monsters were fearsome, but in the end, they were no match for the originals. They couldn't overcome the brutal efficiency of the true kings.